sharing his talent. I brought a guy with me today that's really no stranger to a family reunion. He's been on the shows with us before. But this guy is just one of the most amazing people I think I have ever known. He's one of the most creative songwriters. He just thinks outside the box and kind of does things his own way. He's got a big following around the country. I mean, he doesn't have to be here with us today. He can go out and fill up concert halls most anywhere he goes. But I'm so glad that he came because I love writing songs with him. I love being with him. And the makeup people thanked me for bringing him today because they didn't have anything to do. They had no skin to make up. And I'm only kidding, but they welcomed him as well as myself. And y'all say hello to my buddy Jamey Johnson, if you would. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing pretty good. Good to see everybody here is doing good.
People probably don't realize what a traditional country music history you have. You go way, way back. You know a lot of the old traditional roots of country music. You grew up in South Alabama, around Montgomery, where, of course, the Hank Williams legacy was. And you became a Marine and then decided to come back and be in the music business.
I can't explain that either.
You don't have to.
Yeah, traditional country was about all I listened to growing up. And I got a good dose of it too, you know. I think it's been a godsend for me over the years. I never had to go through a fad. Everything I ever learned was already out of date before I even learned it. But I've enjoyed it. You know, I like breaking out a song that you know maybe some of the younger kids hadn't heard, and it'd be something that you know one of the first things I ever listened to. My dad was a huge traditional country music fan, still is today. We still talk about songs that today might be obscure, but back in the 60s, they were everything. And it's definitely affected my writing style. I like to think in a lot of ways I learned how to write by listening to you. So
That didn't ruin your life?
Well, no, it taught me how to use a pencil. That's for sure.
Oh, we've had some fun writing, and we had a little luck with a song called Give It Away back in 2007 when George Strait recorded that. This guy made one of the greatest acceptance speeches in the history of country music. When our song Give It Away won the Song of the Year award, he told us the day that we wrote the song, he and Buddy Cannon and I were kind of going around trying to come up with an idea, and he said, well, I'm going through a divorce. And I said, well, anybody that can't write a country song for going through a divorce needs to turn in their guitar. And he picked up his guitar, and we wrote the song called Give It Away. Well, fast forward about a year and a half, and it's named the Song of the Year, and Jamey and Buddy and I go up on the stage, and of course George comes up, and Buddy and I just thank everybody. We thank George and thank the record companies and all, and then he got the microphone. You remember what you said?
Yeah, I remember my ex-wife wouldn't talk to me except through an attorney for 3 months after that.
We all thanked the record company and George, and he said, I want to thank my ex-wife for divorcing me or we would never wrote this song.
It was something like that. But
I'm paraphrasing.
Right.
Where do you get your ideas for songs?
Oh, where do you get your ideas for anything? I just kind of... I hear what's going on up there, and I try to filter out the stuff y'all don't need to hear, and the rest of it's probably a song or a song title. But I don't know, man. I think song ideas are like just like any other kind of an inspiration that comes from God, and if you don't believe that, you're probably not going to get another one.
Wow, yes, I applaud that.
Wow. Never heard it put quite like that.
Like I said, you don't want to hear the rest of that crap that's going on up there. So every now and then something good comes out.
He called me up one day and said, I've got an idea for a song. And it was an unusual title. And he said, I want you to come up and help me write it. Where did you get the idea for the song, Everybody Wants to Be 21?
Oh, well, it was just, everybody's yearning to be a different age, and it just seemed to me that we're all pointing at the same age on the way by. When you're young, you want to be older, and when you're old, you're kind of looking back, and it's like 21 was the age where everybody was like, that's it, that's the one, After that, what the hell is there? You can be president at 35 or 45, or, who gives a crap about that? Not everybody can be president, but everybody can be 21 if you live long enough.
You're